Deputy Pentagon Press Secretary Sabrina Singh joining us live. Sabrina, thank you so much for your time this morning. Just for starters, what more can you share with us about the American service members killed in this attack and also the status of the more than 24 who were injured?
Well, thank you so much for having me. Today is really a solemn day here at the department and, of course, across our administration. Yesterday, we did lose 3 Americans who have served bravely and fearlessly in support of the Defeat ISIS mission in Jordan. And, of course, that base, that U.S. military facility was attacked yesterday. We did, unfortunately, have 3 members killed and many, many more injured, which the range in terms of their severity of their injuries ranges from, cuts and bruises to, unfortunately, TBI, which is traumatic brain injuries. But, we're still assessing. We expect the number to grow as service members, go on with their days and continue to report if they're feeling symptoms. But of course, here at the department, our focus right now is making sure that our service members are safe, that they have the medical support that they need. And of course, we're thinking of the family members and friends who lost loved ones yesterday. Absolutely.
When you say you expect that number to grow, do you also expect the death toll to rise?
I don't at this moment in terms of the death toll. The number of the injuries can always rise, just given that you were surrounded or you were in the proximity of a loud explosion. If you continue to hear ringing in your ears or headaches, those injuries sometimes get reported days, weeks, even months later. So that number could rise, and we do expect it to rise, and that's not out of the ordinary.
Okay, copy that. And Sabrina, we've seen this escalation of attacks by Iranian-backed militants against our military bases in the Middle East, some, 150 times since the start of the war in Israel in October. But this is, of course, the first to claim American lives. Is there any indication as to how this was able to happen, how that drone breached a U.S. outpost when you have dozens of previous attacks that have been thwarted? Was this a failure on our part?
It's something that we're looking into. As you mentioned, this drone was able to get through, was able to hit barracks where many of our soldiers were living. And of course, it was, at a time when there was a high concentration of folks in their beds at night. In terms of, how this drone got through, that is certainly something that we're looking at. We've seen some of these drones get through and rockets get through at other bases, causing minor injuries or minor damage to infrastructure. But certainly we're taking a look. I know the Central Command commander is going to be looking into just what exactly happened and how we can prevent this from happening in the future.
Yeah, so many unanswered questions, but things took a devastating turn yesterday. Now, I did want to ask about this. 1 week ago today, after a Houthi attack, you were asked if Iranian proxies were stepping up their attacks, and your response was, quote, not necessarily no. Sabrina, was that an accurate response at the time, and what changed in the last 7 days?
Well, we've seen a consistency of their attacks. We've seen that they continue to attack our bases. As you mentioned, we've had over 100 attacks at our facilities in both Iraq and Syria. We've seen the Houthis launch missiles towards commercial vessels and towards our ships in the Red Sea and in the Gulf of Aden. So we're seeing a consistency of attacks. Unfortunately, what we saw yesterday was a drone was able to get through and unfortunately kill 3 of our service members and injure many, many more. But the consistency of the attacks, the type of munitions, the type of capabilities that we're using remains the same.
Also, President Biden, we saw him release a statement over the weekend saying in part that the United States will, quote, hold all those responsible to account at a time and a manner of our choosing. I know there's a lot that you're still holding close to the vest, but what options is the Pentagon looking at now to respond to Iran, and what should that look like for the United States?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. And unfortunately, we're just not going to forecast our punches here today. The president's statement was very clear. The secretary's statement was very clear. We will respond. It will be at a time and place of our choosing, but I'm not going to forecast on when that is.
Yeah. And lastly, just real quick, I only have a couple seconds left, but Secretary Austin is expected to return to the Pentagon for I believe, the first time today since his hospitalization. Can you shed any light or information on how he's doing and what you're expecting for him and from him?
Yeah, the secretary, as you just mentioned, is returning today to the Pentagon. He has a full schedule ahead of him, just like he would any other normal day here at the Pentagon. And frankly, he's been working since he got out of the hospital. Unfortunately, this weekend was a very busy one for us, for the White House, for the National Security Council. The secretary was in lockstep with the president and his team. And so he's been receiving regular updates, giving the president regular updates, and we look forward to welcoming him back here at the Pentagon today.
He's certainly returning back to a full plate. Deputy Pentagon Press Secretary Sabrina Singh, thank you for your time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.